Hi. Welcome to Space for Your Tech. In my last video I showed you how to create a Hoove account and host webinars and video conferencing with 300 participants for unlimited time duration. Hope you all liked it. If you have not watched the video, click on the I button here. And do post your comments and valuable suggestions in the comments section below. In this video I will show you how to create an online quiz using Google Forms. This will be a handy tool to online tutors who want to assess their students. Even organizations can use Google Forms to assess their employees after a training session or webinars. Hello viewers. Welcome to Space for Tech. Google Forms is a tool that allows collecting information from users via a personalized survey or quiz. Google Form provides many features like menu search, shuffle of questions for randomized order, limiting responses to once per person, shorter URLs, custom themes, automatically generating answer suggestions when creating forms, and an upload file option for users answering questions that require them to share content or files from their computer or Google Drive. What can you do with forms? With Google Forms, you can create and analyze surveys right in your web browser without using any special software. You can manage event registrations, create a quick opinion poll and much more. You get instant results as they come in. And, you can summarize survey results at a glance with charts and graphs. We can also use Google Forms to create quiz. Quiz application in one form or the other is becoming a general requirement for most of the applications these days. Be it survey, mock test, preparation, self-evaluation, gathering information, actual objective test or exam. In this video I will show you how to create a quiz using Google Forms and perform online assessment. If you are familiar with Google Forms and just want to know about creating quiz using Google Forms, you can forward the timeline to the time displayed here. I have also given the link in the description box. Before moving on to the video, kindly click on the subscribe button below here and click on the bell button next to subscribe button to get notification about my new videos. And share your comments in the comments section below. Now let's move on to the video. To create a Google form, you must have a Gmail account. First log into your Gmail account. Then in a new tab, type forms.google.com and then press go. When the page gets loaded, you can find some templates in a blank new form. On the right side, above the templates, you can find option called Template Gallery. When you click on it, you can find different Google Form templates. When you scroll down further, you can find a template under category Education. Here you can find templates like bank quiz, assessment, etc. For this demonstration, I will create a new form using the blank template. Once the blank template gets loaded, the first text field you will see is for you enter a title for your quiz. I will name it as Demo 1 Online Assessment. On the right side you can find a floating toolbar. The first one is for adding a new question. Next one is for importing questions from old form or quiz which we have created before. Next option is for you to add a title and description before a group of questions, like we have note at the beginning of a question paper. Similar to sections, you can also add images between questions by selecting the option next to title and description. Next one is the option to insert video between questions, and the last one is for adding section between questions. This will be helpful when you create a quiz with different sections like Part A, Part B in a usual question paper-based test. When you click anywhere on the block with text Untitled Question, it gets transformed and you can find some options like Add Option or Add Other, Copy Question, Delete Question, and a drop-down menu to select the type of question. When you click on the gray-colored picture icon between the text field and question type drop-down, a window pops out with different options to upload a picture related to the question. You can select this option if you want add images along with your question. You can also insert pictures directly from your Android mobile phone. But this works only when you have synced your mobile photos in Google Drive using Google's Photos application in your Android mobile. To explore different types of questions in Google Forms, I will create questions of different type and show you how it works. First question will be of type multiple choice question. To add more options, select Add option, which is in gray color. Add Other in blue color option is used to provide option Other as an option in your choices. You can add new question either by selecting Copy option down here or by clicking on the plus symbol on the floating toolbar. I will choose checkbox type of question for the second question. In checkbox type of question, we can choose more than one option while answering. Whereas in multiple choice question, only one option can be selected while answering. So, if you have questions which has more than one answers, then you can use this type of question. When I add options for this question, you can find some suggestion below the questions. These suggestions are provided by Google, based on online references, similar to a question which we are trying to create. If you want to add the suggested value as your option, just tap on the suggestion. Next type of question will be of type drop-down list. The option you add will look similar to a multiple choice question, but when the form is live, it will be displayed as a drop-down list. So don't need to worry about it. Now we will create a question of linear scale type. This type of question is not suitable for quiz. But if you are creating a form, then you can use this type of question to collect user responses like rating of a service, or something similar to it. Next one is a multiple choice grid. As its name implies, it is similar to multiple choice questions, but questions will be grouped in row and answer will be represented in column. All the questions will share the same column of answers. Consider if you want to ask 5 true or false questions, then you can use multiple choice grid type instead of creating 5 questions of multiple choice. Similar to multiple choice grid, we also have checkbox grid. Since it is a checkbox grid, more than one column can be chosen as answer for the same row of question. I have not included date and time type of input fields, and paragraph type of questions. I will show how to use short answer type of question, to collect student name and their roll number. In the floating toolbar on the right, you can find an option called Add Section. This will help us to divide our quiz or form into different sections. So, when students or user fills the form, the complete form or quiz will not be visible. They can proceed to next section only after answering the first section, which is displayed. How to make a question compulsory. Simple. When you click on any question, you can find an option, Require at the bottom of each question which we created. When you click on it, the toggle switch will be turned on. Which means, the answer to this particular question is compulsory. Without answering this question, one cannot proceed to next section or submit the form. This option can be used for questions which is used to collect user informations like name and other details. Now I will change all my questions to required. Once changed, you can find a small red star near your questions. Which means, answer to this question is required and a user cannot ignore it. Now I will add 2 questions, one to collect student name and second one is to collect student roll number. Short answer has a feature, to validate the responses of user. You can decide the validation rule for the answer, from predefined validation rules. The validation can be enabled by selecting 3 dots, at the bottom right corner of the question. This option is available only for short answer, paragraph, and checkbox type of questions. And validation rules also vary depending on the type of question. For short answer, the data validation can be set to number, text, length, or an expression. I have provided the link in the description, where you can find the complete information about the response validation. I will set validation rule to text for collection student name. So, Anything apart text will not accepted by the input answer filed. Similarly, for collecting roll number I will set the validation rule to number, and I will fix the range between 0 to 30. So only 1 to 29 can be given as roll number while answering. Many may wonder, how this form can be used as a quiz. Because we have not added answers to any question. Now, I will show you how to change a Google form into quiz, which can evaluate the user answers, based on predefined answers set while creating the quiz. Click on the setting icon, near Send button on the right side corner of the page. When the settings window pop out, you can find 3 tabs: General, Presentation, and Quiz. In General tab, you will have options to collect email address, limit the number of responses per user, an option to enable review or summary at the end of form submission. When you check on Collect Email Addresses, a new field to collect email address will be added in the form. The Presentation tab is to control the presentation of the form. You can add progress bar, shuffle the question, or a link to resubmit a new response. We can also set a confirmation message to be displayed when the form gets submitted. The last tab is for transform this form into a quiz. When you click on the Make This as Quiz toggle turns on and the option which were disabled gets enabled. You can control how the grades should be released once the user submits the quiz, and whether to display answers, and point values of each question. After choosing the necessary options, click on Save and close the window. Now when you click on any question, you can find a new option at the bottom, called as Answer Key. Using this option, you can set answer and point values to each question. You can also set feedback message that has to be displayed, if the answer is wrong, or a message if the answer is correct. Now it's time to preview our form. Oops! Quiz. Before the Settings button, you can find an icon like an eye. This option is for preview our quiz or form which you have created. We can test how the form will look like, and how each question will be displayed in real time for an end user. If you feel to change the theme or color scheme of the form, click on the color palette icon on the top to customize the form's appearance as per your wish. You can set a banner image to be displayed on the top of the title of the form. After all the customization, now it's time to share the form. You can share the form to anybody though a mail, or by sharing the URL in a messenger, or you can even embed this form in your web page or a blog of yours. In Send via Mail option tab, you can find a checkbox Include Form in Mail. When you choose this option, the form gets displayed in the mail along with a URL to view the form in a browser. If you wish to share the form by copying the URL, click on the Shorten URL checkbox to shorten the URL. I have sent the form to my own mail ID for demonstration. You can see that form is embedded within the body of the mail. You can also view the form in a browser by clicking on the Fill Out in Google Forms button. If I enter a number larger than 30, the form does not accept it as a roll number. Hope you remember, because I have set the response validation of roll number to number, and range between 0 to 30. And since I have chosen, required for all questions, I need to answer all the question in multiple grid and checkbox grid type of questions. Since I have chosen to display the score at the end of form submission, while creating the quiz, a button to display the score will be displayed at the end of form submission. And can also see the summary of the answers which I entered while answering. Like I said before, linear scale type of question is not suitable for quiz. So, in my quiz, even if I provide the correct answer, it will be considered as wrong answer, because we cannot set answer for linear type of question. Now to view the respondents' responses, click on the Responses tab on the top of form. Now you can see a notification on it, because a user had submitted a response. When you click on it, you can get the summary report based on number of responses, response of a single user, or question-wise summary. If you want to export this report in Excel, click on the green Excel symbol. You can either create a new Excel file or use an existing Excel file. The Excel file will be created and stored in your Google Drive. When you log into your Google Drive, you can find the Google form and its responses. The name of my form is Untitled Form. The responses Excel file contains the complete log of the responses. It gets updated live, after every new user submits a response. Hope you all have learned how to create Google Form and use it as a quiz for conducting online assessment. In my next video I will show you how to generate a e-certificate, after a user submits the form and scores a minimum score set by you. Hope you all liked the video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, click on the subscribe button, down here, and click on the bell button next to it, for notifications about my new videos. Like and share my video to your friends. Meet you all in the next video, bye.